scout activities before game, and sometimes it's like little games.
Yeah.
And I'm sorry, but baby is always cheating because she want to win.
No, she's not
She
cheating
want to
because
win.
she be on my team most of the
No,
time.
maybe last time she wasn't. Remember how she cheated?
Oh yeah, she cheated last time.
Okay, she's always
We're
cheating.
gonna clip this and see if your teammates agree. We'll put it out there a little.
But
Bailey, you've
So
been called out. Welcome to Sing Scribe. It is Shelby here with Tyler, and we are here to celebrate March Madness. We're going to talk about both teams, but mostly the Lady Raiders are in the tournament for the first time since 2013. We just came from the selection show a bit ago. There was about 400 people there. It was packed. It was a lot of fun. It was really cool to get to see friends, family, a lot of season ticket holders. I talked to a few of them. They came up and chatted, so that was a good time. But Texas Tech is playing in the NCAA tournament on Friday. The women's basketball team, both teams are actually. The men are playing that morning at 11, and the women are playing that night at 7:30 p.m. against the 10-seeded Villanova as the 7 seed in that Baton Rouge regional. If they win, they get the winner, a 15-seeded Jacksonville, who Texas Tech played earlier this year on Education Day in Lubbock, or number 2, LSU and Kim Mulkey, familiar face around here for Texas Tech fans. So that is what's coming up in this show. We're not going to do a big scouting report breakdown preview of Villanova quite yet. You'll get that probably on a Thursday morning episode. Maybe we'll have a special guest. If not, you'll have our shining faces breaking it down in depth. But we do have a few initial questions and initial reaction and answers, or just our own reactions that we'll go through quickly in this intro. And then we have clips. Got to talk with Krista Gerlich, Bailey Maupin, and Jalynn Bristow after the selection show tonight. So I have clips from them and some questions that I asked them. That's great stuff. And then, of course, if you watch the intro to this episode, you already know, after that will be a great, phenomenal, sit-down, grab snacks interview that we did with the Sanogo Sisters. If you want to get to know this team, who typically keeps to themselves, and they're very, they're very fun, actually, but they're business-like in public and in the games you see, those two will let you have some insight on the team as well as themselves. It was a fun interview. So that's going to be coming up after we sit here and give our initial reactions. So, Tyler, we were both at the selection show. What was kind of your initial reaction, I guess, when it all happened?
Yeah, I thought that it was absolutely an incredible atmosphere. Just all the excitement, really, from a bunch of fans. We've been waiting such a long time for our name to be called. So, I mean, just the comfort of knowing that, first of all, we weren't going to be on the edge of our seats as a bubble team. Like, we just knew,
Cool.
we just knew where we were going to be. And I think that the overall turnout and everything was just amazing. And just to see the players, I mean, that photo of Coach Gerlich holding on to Bailey, I mean, that's just priceless, right? Like, that
Yeah.
is what it was all about. And, we always talk about, Bailey is the only one that's been here for all 4 years of her career. And finally, it's getting to happen. But it was just such a great moment for the staff and everything. I mean, there was even like on our own staff, like Coach Chappell, for example, she said like literally almost a year ago, she got let go at Auburn and she didn't know where her next destination was. And then Coach Gurley gave her a call and brought her on staff. And now she gets to be part of this amazing opportunity. So, I mean, it's not just the players, it's so huge for the staff as well. I mean, pretty much everybody has been waiting for this moment. So it was just a really cool day. There was just a lot of excitement and anticipation, and yeah, I'm so excited for our draw in this tournament.
Yeah, that was the best part of the week is they knew, and I think they got to soak it in and get ready, even with the Big 12 tournament that we've already talked about. And there's some clips that we'll show you from some of the players and Coach Gerlich, where they talk about that as well. But they knew. And I think coming in the season, maybe not a lot of people even believed that they were going to be here, but the ones that did probably believed it'll be a close. We might be last 4 in, we might be playing in the first 4, but maybe we'll make it. Maybe this will be the year. But I don't think people believe we would be sitting pretty, just waiting to see where we were going to end up. And so that added a little something different to it. I think that allowed the players to really enjoy it, and we've talked about it. Girls talked about it. They're an old group. There's 9 seniors on the team. Like, it's not a lot of goofing off all the time because we only see them in games and stuff like that, in serious moments, if you will. But I feel like they were just themselves at this. Like, they just seemed really relaxed, and they seemed like they weren't trying to take it too seriously, and they were really trying to soak it in and enjoy the work that they put in and celebrate the moment. I think that was my favorite part of the whole night, just as a human. I was like, thank God. Good for y'all. Like, they just seem to really be enjoying it. They're hugging each other, hugging their friends and family afterwards, and dancing. I mean, Jalynn, Sydney, Adley, Snoda, they were doing the little I don't know what that is. You smell celebration that softball does after a home run as well. They were all doing that, and we probably had. I haven't watched the selection show. I was at it, but I couldn't see it where we had it, so I didn't see any of it. But I'm gonna go out on a limb and say Texas Tech had one of the best team celebration reactions to getting selected. Like, they were hype, and they knew it was coming, but they were hype.
Yeah, there's like a lot of players that, or a lot of teams that you were just watching, and they're just like just so
like I was saying, like, they're too cool for the moment. Like, our team was not trying to be too cool. They were like, nah, like, we know how cool this is, and a lot of people didn't have that many fans around them either. And so Gerlich kind of spoke to that after it was over. She said, I think our players even realized tonight, like, how much this means to Texas Tech fans because of how many people showed up to this thing and were there just to watch them get picked. She talked before it started, which is something you won't see on YouTube, but she did talk before it all started. She's like, I went there 4 times and we didn't have this a single time. Now we had the parade when we won it all and we came back. But like, this support wasn't even there for us because we had to build that. And she was like, this team has rebuilt that, but like, these people are already here anyway. And like, she talked about how cool that was. So it was a really cool moment. A lot of fun to be there. I hope this is an every year thing. I hope it becomes less cool to be at selection Sunday in a way. It's always going to be special, but not like, this special. But the draw, it's tough. But as Gerlich said afterwards, like, every team you play in the NCAA tournament is going to be a good basketball team. So she didn't have any too big thoughts on the draw itself. She says, I haven't watched any tape on any of them other than just casually catching a game here or there of the teams. She says Villanova is a really good basketball team. She knows that, and she'll have to get to work. If I had to guess, I would not be shocked at all if they're having a sleepover right now at the Womble. All the coaches. This is kind of like their Super Bowl, like the scouting, the assistant coaches for sure, that dive into scouting and stuff. Like, they're going to be spending all night getting a scouting report together, and they have a chance to do that. There was a chance we'd be a 6 seed. I would argue that we should have been over Baylor. I'll let Tyler handle that discussion topic. But if you are that, you might have had a play-in game, have to play the play-in opponent as an 11, which Baylor does. And at least now we can prepare from now till Friday for Villanova. So I'll have some more thoughts on Villanova, some questions that came in, but I'll flip it over to Tyler because of that Baylor question he had listed in here.
Yeah. So my initial reaction, obviously, is I did think that we probably might have ended up in Baton Rouge, and I kind of said that earlier in
You said
this.
that a few weeks ago.
A few weeks
blame
ago.
this on him if you're upset. I like it. It's close. People can drive. Their friends and family will be there. It'll be good for the players.
Yeah, well, and especially since the NCAA decided that we were going to have to play in Sacramento if we make it to the Sweet 16 and Elite 8, so we don't even get the Fort Worth draw on that, so I think it's better we ended up there. But my biggest takeaway is, Villanova's going to be a tough team. But at the same time, you could be stuck in Baylor's situation, which I would argue there was no reason for Baylor to be a 6 seed. Like, we should, like, I think that, I don't think we're underseeded by any means. Like, I think we were either going to be a 6 or 7 seed. It's just irritating to see a team that you beat twice and has a worse record than you end up finishing above you.
And didn't have a good Big 12 tournament showing either.
No, nothing. As well. Yeah, and they really didn't have near as many quad 1 wins, I believe, as we did. So it's just irritating to see that. But at the same time, it's just like, that's just kind of how it is. I think that either way, we would have to play LSU, whether it was in the second round or in the Sweet 16. So the committee just decided that we should take care of them earlier. And then Texas Tech, mark my words, we can somehow find some magic and get through LSU. I'm not saying Villanova's going to be a cakewalk, but you get through LSU. This Texas Tech team is an Elite 8 team. If you can get through LSU. That's just my initial reaction. This was my initial reaction. So
the Sweet 16 or the round of 32 game would be harder in theory than the Sweet 16 game.
Yeah.
You're not wrong. You're really not.
Well,
so why not?
I mean, in our region,
it's
like the upset region.
Maybe have a few more fans in the stands. You're not going to have very many fans in the stands. LSU's going to pack the place out. But the section behind the Texas Tech bench where their friends and family are, it's going to be a lot of red.
See you red. Yeah. I mean, but our region in general, everyone is saying is like the upset region. I mean, there's so many teams. I mean, us 3 Big 12 teams, OK State, Baylor, Tech. I mean, we're all really, really great Big 12 teams and programs out to prove something. So I'm excited about our draw. I really don't think that it's a horrible draw like people were saying. And I really don't think that our seeding is as horrible as some of y'all were like making it sound. I just thought it was funny that they put Baylor as a 6 seed. And even everyone at the selection show started booing because they were like, That should have been us.
Yeah,
but,
that was.
oh,
I think
well.
my favorite part was watching their reactions to the teams before them that got picked.
Yeah.
In different places, like maybe they wanted to go or they didn't want to go. And they're like,
Yeah.
"Why are they there?" So, but yeah, no, it's fine. Let it add another chip to their shoulder. But yeah, I thought 7. I was kind of shocked they kept putting us at 6 in the ESPN bracketology. 7 to me is about where I thought we'd be. Yeah, I was hoping they go to Iowa, but LSU, man, that's gonna be a packed out place. So it'll be fun. They play their game with Jacksonville before our game on Friday, so I'm hoping the crowd sticks around and it's like a really good environment for our first game as well. Quick hitters on Villanova. Again, big scouting report on them later in the preview, if you will. Tyler will handle the scouting report as always later in the week. They have one of the better players in the country on their team. She averages about 18 points a game. We'll get into the whole roster, but she can shoot it. They're not a slouch at all. They near 30-piece West Virginia. I think it was in Morgantown as well. Don't quote me on the latter, but yeah, in December 1st. It was before Jordan Harrison. Remember that she was Jordan Harrison, not as all the same player that went on to become the Defender of the Year in the Big 12 and the most valuable player at the Big 12 tournament. She scored like 7 points in that game. But that girl that I talked about, Bristow, I believe is her last name, scored like 24 points against them. She's a bucket for sure. They shoot the hell out of the 3-ball. Sounds familiar. We've faced teams like that in the Big 12. They shoot a lot, 25 plus a game, at like 35% a game. The games they've lost, they struggle with turnovers. West Virginia pressed them and it didn't seem to faze them, but it's been a while since then. But they do struggle with turnovers when they lose. We'll talk more about that later. And then a big question I kept getting today, like initial question, was who's the closest Big 12 team? I haven't done a lot of digging on this, I'm not going to lie. So this is off the dome. Maybe this will be a question in our preview that we both kind of go back and forth on. Mm-hmm. Off the dome, I'm thinking it's Utah, but similar in points in the paint type team where, okay, they shoot from 3 a lot, have a really good kind of 3-level scorer, and Bristow the same way that Lonnie White for Utah was. That's kind of where I'm going. They have a inside presence, but it's nothing like a big. They have a lot of shooters. They play pretty deep bench. They probably turn their opponents over and have a little bit better defense than Utah, though, if I'm just guessing. But they also played in the Big East and not the Big 12. So those numbers get skewed. But we'll dig into that more. But off the dome, I've seen Villanova play like twice and obviously seen Utah play quite a bit. That's my best comparison. We obviously handled Utah, but don't get like too excited that we're in like 30-piece Villanova. But our team's capable of doing that to anybody, to be honest. So maybe so. So that's my quick initial rundown of who they are. Go look them up, but they're a very good team that I'm sure people are picking. Some people will probably pick them to upset us because they've beaten some good teams and they hung around with UConn as well in some of their matchups. They've played them 3 times now, I think. So they played good teams. That's our thoughts. Again, bigger breakdown coming later in the week. Now, we're going to show 3 clips from Krista Gerlich. She's going to talk about how this team was formed from Germany through the year, and then some other answers to questions that came up in the press conference about what was so hard about taking this job that maybe she didn't realize to get them back here. Some good stuff from that. And then Jalynn and Bailey both talking about the draw and some other things, including Jalynn Bristow has a familiar face, a former roommate on the team at Villanova. So we're gonna get into that, and we'll just disappear and show you all 3 of these clips back to back, and then we'll close this out, and y'all can jump into the Sara and Mimi Sanogo interview.
I think when we put this team together, we knew that they had a chance to be special, but when we went to Germany and did so well there and played for a gold medal, and really with a shorter roster, because we had a lot of kids that didn't play, that weren't on the court, that were on our team now, and that are instrumental on what we're doing. So to see those kids step up and really battle in really adverse situations, and environments, that I knew that this team had something special, and that we were going to surprise a lot of people this year.
And you mentioned some of the hard that it takes to get back here after you've been gone. What is that you maybe didn't realize was going to be so hard when you took this job, and then that this team was able to actually do?
And I think the hardest thing for me when I got here is that the brand wasn't respected anymore for Lady Raider basketball. And so when I walked into people's rooms with a double T on my chest, it didn't mean a lot because of where the program was, and people don't remember. I mean, it's been a long time, right, since where it was. And so I think that piece of it was really hard for me. And so being able to just get the respect back for the Red and Black and for the Lady Raider brand was really important. And now that we're being competitive and now that we are making a little noise and beating some people in our conference that we haven't beaten in years, it gives us more credibility and it gives us a little bit more firepower, if you will, in the recruiting world. And it's all about recruiting. I mean, you have to recruit great players to be able to play at the highest level. And I think that was the hardest thing for me, was that we had to really build the brand back up and the reputation back up.
We just talked to Coach Gerlich about it, but from a player's perspective, captain on the team, what has the message been? And then just the preparation the last 2 weeks if y'all have had time off.
The last 2 weeks, the message has been us, focused on us. Because we haven't known who we're going to play, we haven't known where we're going to play. There's a lot of question marks when it comes to, tournament selection and all the things. So these past 2 weeks have just been us practices is what we call them, us days, getting better at the things that we already do. At this point in the season, you don't need to reinvent the wheel. You just need to clean up all the things that you already do, be great at what you do specifically, and then moving forward, make shots and defend people. It's pretty simple. We competed in practice. We had a couple days where we really went hard and we competed against each other, and I think that put us in a position to be successful because now we're hungry again. Not that we ever weren't hungry, but that makes you hungry. When you're in practice and you're just competing with each other, it makes you want to go out and compete against other people and, win. Get that feeling of winning again.
Jalynn, you were on tournament team as a freshman with Iowa State. What are you going to take from that to now your role with Texas Tech?
Definitely not letting any type of pressure, any, talk at all get to me. And same with the team. I can definitely encourage them, the do's and don'ts of being in the tournament, and just we got to do what we do. If it was a non-conference game, a home game, a scrimmage, or a practice, just stick to what we know, do what we do best.
Crossover with Kelsey Jones, was she there?
That was my roommate.
Okay, so you excited to play against her?
I texted her. Yep, we're ready to go.
All right, ready to go. All right. And I guess, Bailey, both y'all, first impressions of the draw, getting to play in Baton Rouge, maybe getting to match up with LSU if you get there, but Villanova first.
Super excited. At the end of the day, we're happy to be in the tournament. We're happy to be still playing basketball, still continue to play with each other. So I'm very happy with where we're picked. Same. Yep, same with me. As long as I get some crawfish before we play. There you go. They have good food there.
Great stuff. They were just in a good mood. Like I said earlier, they were just both pretty loose. All the team felt like they were that way. They've used this break to their advantage, and every time that they've played this year off of a break, we've talked about that before, they've been really good. And I love what Bailey called their practices us days. They've just been having a lot of us days, and this team's really good. They're really good at basketball, and so giving them a chance to refine that could be fun when it comes to Fridays. So I was obviously at those press conferences, so I already kind of had my thoughts, and I'll have more written articles and stuff out this week on all that stuff, and there's probably the full thing on YouTube if you want to watch it. But did you have any thoughts from that, Tyler, before we wrap this up?
Yeah, no, my biggest takeaway is I love the way that Bailey and Jalynn were both speaking in this. Bailey obviously has that coach talk right there, talking about, as Coach you Bailey said, the us days. Yeah, Coach Bailey definitely talking about, how important it is that just to even be in the tournament and how they're going to take every step of the way seriously. And I really loved what Jalynn was talking about, was not letting distractions really get ahead of themselves, and how she has been in this situation before. As a matter of fact, I think Iowa State was in that 7 or 10 seed range whenever they almost upset Stanford, who was the 2 seed. So Jalynn definitely
had big moments. She was a big reason. They had a girl broke her nose or something, and Jalynn had to come in and play.
Yes.
And she was huge,
Literally.
huge. I almost brought that up in the press conference, and I was like, I'm not going to do it to Jalynn. Take her down memory lane. But she had a huge game in that tournament game to give that team a chance, and perhaps should have won, to be honest.
Yeah, and
Overtime,
it
right?
just goes to show. Yeah, I think it went into overtime, and it just goes to show, this team has 9 seniors. Jalynn's obviously a junior, but this team has had experience, and it's time for all that experience and hard work to, pay off. Right? This is the new standard, as Coach Gerlich said. This is not the destination. This is just the beginning of the standard, right? And this is what they want to do. They want to keep going up. They want to keep raising that standard, and it all starts on Friday. So
it does.
That was my initial takeaway.
Love that. And someone that talked about that, setting that standard and raising that standard, was Sara Sanogo in the interview you're about to watch that we previewed at the beginning of the show. So y'all are going to want to tap into that, watch the full thing. It's about 30 minutes long. What I love about interviewing players is you learn more about them, but also maybe some of the like you thought they were one way personality wise, maybe a little bit different. And that's kind of how I was like, Sarah's a little bit more serious than I don't know. Sometimes you do think she's like an easygoing, like no, she was like serious. We asked them about what it was like to practice against each other, and she was like, no, when we're on the court, we're not sisters. And I was like, okay, Sarah. Okay, Sarah. Like anyway, great stuff, and you'll learn about Bailey, Danae, Jalynn. They talk about all of them in there, and they tell some great stories. So you'll get to know this team a little bit more through those two who are hilarious in their own right. So that's what's coming up. Hopefully y'all enjoy it. We'll be back later this week. Maybe have a few episodes this week because we have softball. I believe in an episode tomorrow. We're going to be talking about softball. So buckle in, tune in, subscribe, all the things. Enjoy the interview. So we're going to disappear now. We have two members of the NCAA tournament team. The Lady Raiders going for the first time since 2013. We're celebrating with a couple of teammates and sisters, and Mimi and Sara Sanogo. Y'all know them, you love them, highly requested. Coach Gerlich said that y'all would be the people to get on here to have a good time with and celebrate this moment and get to know you guys and your teammates better. So we're super hyped to have you on, and thanks for coming on the show.
Thank you. Thank you for inviting us too.
Yeah, it's gonna be good. It's gonna be good. So before we getting to know you guys just a little bit more, of course, we have to first start off the show with what everybody's talking about right now. Texas Tech headed back to the NCAA tournament for the first time since 2013. What is it like for you guys to be on that team and kind of make that history with Texas Tech together?
Honestly, that's an honor because that's not that's like you said, that's been a long time, and be that team that brought the program back to the tournament, that's something huge. Like we kind of set the standard for the other people and come back like souvenir memories of when we were great. So like that's a great feeling. Doesn't matter what we can do during the tournament, but like being back is like amazing. Like I don't know how to say, but like I love it.
Yeah, we hope we're going far to the tournament. As far as we can go, if we can set the standard higher, we won't set it higher for the next thing coming up, like she said. But yeah, it's really great because
That's a good feeling,
Yeah.
personally.
Yeah, no, it's so cool what y'all have done here, especially, some doubters out there maybe, but it's cool that y'all got it done. I love what you just said there, Sarah. We're going to try to set the standard even higher because you definitely set a new standard, but why not raise a little bit higher for the next people that follow? I love that.
So speaking of the standard and wanting to go higher, what really drew both of y'all to come here to Texas Tech?
Um, Honestly, me, my first choice is because it's Texas. I've been in Texas for the last 3 years now, and I like it. This is a beautiful state. I see amazing people here. And then Texas Tech is also a great school. Basketball wise and academic wise, I heard only good of it. It was the best of my option, and I was curious to see what is it to be in a big D1 high major like this. And honestly, I'm happy with the results. I think I made the great choice. And if I could choose again, I would choose Texas Tech 10,000 times again.
That's right. That's right.
Personally, I feel like like everybody know, I've been here like my second year because of Sarah, but I feel like that was a good choice too because like she said, that was Texas. We love Texas. Like I don't know if I even Miami and stuff like that. I never been there, but Texas is
number one.
yes,
It's
it's
number
number
one.
one. And even like our JUCO is next to the D1, so like that was
Yeah.
perfect. So for Coach Q, Coach Maria to come, and also like they have a great relationship between our old coach like from JUCO and them. So that's what we kind of trust because like Sarah was scared to go by herself, taking me personally, and but the fact that she talked with Coach Q, the way she is Coach Gerlich, honestly, she's a great person, great coach. I don't know what to say, but like she make confident, like she make us confident, and honestly, that's a good choice too. Like we don't regret at all. Look, we're making the history this year, so that was a good choice.
Yeah, both of you made great choices. You obviously came over from France originally. How did that choice come to be? It sounds like, from what I understand, Mimi, you were the driver of that, and then Sarah was like, "Well, if you're going, I'm going." Is that kind of how it happened?
Yeah, technically, that was my dream to come here in America and play, and also my mom was like, "I'm not sending one of my daughter without the other one." So it's like, yeah, y'all need to figure out and go together. So after I did my high school degree. You know, when you finish high school in France. So I did 1 year. I didn't like really go to school, and I wait for Sarah to come here in America. So that's technically what happened.
That's nice. And so, Sarah, you came along, so to speak, but I guess it worked out for you, both of you, obviously.
Yeah.
And then you were at Odessa, just for people that are watching and maybe don't understand the full background. And then you kind of mentioned it. Sarah came to Texas Tech last year, and you went to Canisius, I believe. Is that
Yes.
correct? So,
Yes.
what was that year apart like? And then, how has it been this year to be back playing together again?
Ooh. Honestly, when we got separated, it was hard at the beginning because personally, I've always lived with somebody of my family, either my whole family back home or with Mimi. So it was really like a first time, first experience, me by myself alone. I learned how to live alone and everything about school wise, basket wise, and even just eating alone and stuff. Honestly, I was lucky because I was with my teammate from JUCO, so she was still my
Ivana.
friend. Yeah. But then when me came back, we had to learn how to live together again. It was fun
It
because
was
Oh,
okay. She
no.
be dramatic right now.
no, I'm not saying we had issue. It's just that
Yeah.
let's say we
You'd grown since then. You were different
Yeah.
people. Yeah.
yeah.
Me personally, that was a great experience. I love to be by myself over there. I was happy. Honestly, it's not like I was missing my sister for sure, like 100%.
Of course.
But to be by myself and focus on myself and like kind of meet new people, like I'm more outgoing person. Not like I'm going out, but like I'm more like speaking
You're
person,
social.
connecting.
Yeah.
Yeah. So like being part of the team, like honestly, Kanishi was more focused on being here for each other than the result because we were like building a new program and
Gotcha.
Reconstruction.
yeah, so like being one of the foundation, I actually love it. And that was a good part of my life, honestly. But being back with my sister is honestly
It's
better.
something. Yeah.
It's great that you got to experience both of that, though. So
Mm,
you would have maybe always wondered, like, what would have been like, and now y'all know you've
yeah.
seen everything.
Yeah, so now that y'all get to, be on the same team, how often do you two actually compete with each other in practice? Like, are you always giving each other a hard time? Are y'all really aggressive?
You
How
can
does
wait.
that look?
Oh, she said wait. She said wait.
No, let's say that we did in preseason go against each other because we were trying to get conditioning, so we're trying to go
Mm.
up and down on the court. But then during season, we didn't go that much against each other.
Yeah,
It
but
was like internal competition, like, oh, I score more than you, but not really against each other.
yeah, but
Gotcha.
honestly, if we had to play against each other, is it's the war. It's not
Yeah, it's
sister
Yeah.
no
no
war.
more.
No sister no
We
more.
can literally sometimes we argue on the court, be like, that's a foul, whatever. But we
Yeah.
know that make us better. But there's no sister.
No.
Everybody wants to
No.
win.
Off the
No
court,
sister.
we gonna talk, we're gonna be friends, but
Yeah.
on the courts,
Your
ain't no
opponents
no
in
more.
practice. I love that. Yeah. Competitive. Kind of on that same note, Coach Gerlich has talked a lot about this team and how all of y'all have embraced your roles so well. And both of y'all have different roles on this team. Can you talk about kind of how y'all bought into each of your roles and what you feel like you bring to this team this year?
Honestly, like everybody said, like no, I didn't play that much. Like I don't play, but it's not. I feel like that's part of my process, part of my journey. Like I'm proud of that. Like I don't honestly, of course, that's not what I wanted. But at the end
Yeah.
of the day, for the result that we have right now, sacrifice. We say sacrifice by year. That was that was great for me because like honestly, I rather see everybody succeed than me be like, oh, I'm not playing or be on my mood and stuff like that. And I don't like that. I like to be happy every day. I like to talk. I like to be like very
Energized.
energized
The
like
energizer of the team more.
yes. So
Yeah.
like meet all my teammates, be around them, like lift them up, be in practice and be the one screaming for no reason or something like that. I love it.
Someone
Like
got to do it.
honestly, I love that.
Well, yeah. I mean, yeah, sure. You might not be like the biggest minute person on the team, but every single one of your teammates and your coach multiple times this season has given you credit for this team's success because of everything you just said. So I call it sacrificing or whatever, but I'm glad you've done it because I don't think they'd be here without all that. So appreciate it.
Thank you.
Me personally, I'm less talkative. I don't talk a lot, But I feel like I'm still here for my teammates. I support them. I'm trying to do my job as best as I can to get my teammate right because it's not only for me, it's for the team. And yeah, I'm just there. Yeah.
I feel like Sarah is more like example. Like for example, she's gonna be the person like she's gonna be the most consistent. She gonna be the person she gonna run the most. She gonna come. But I mean, we all come on time, but like she gonna be more consistent with what the coach is asking, and she gonna improve with like what they're asking her to do. Even if it's out of her comfort zone, she's still gonna find a way to make them do whatever they want to do. So like that's a good
Yeah.
example.
We didn't know much about you, Sarah, until obviously you played here, and I think it was like the first game of last year. You just grabbed a rebound with one hand in like the first or second game of the year on one end, and then came down the other end and blocked one into the stands. And I was like, I'm gonna like this girl. So yeah, you're doing plenty. Plus, trust me.
Yeah, so now that y'all have kind of talked about this team and what it has meant to both of you, can you like tell us a little bit more about like, what makes this team so special? Like, what makes you go into practice every day and have so much fun with your teammates? And really like how y'all's chemistry has really evolved since y'all started, doing summer practices and now y'all are here about to enter into March Madness.
Honestly, I want to say one thing is the people. Either is the teammate or the coaches or even the staff. I would say the people is what makes us want to go to practice every day, to see them, be around them because they're really nice people, talented people, and they're just here for you. We're not just like trying to, let's say, work all together. We actually enjoy being with each other, spend time together. So that's one thing I'm very big on that. And I feel like we had it a lot this year and it keep going. And I hope it keep going after, like once we're done with basketball. I think it will because we are really close all together.
No, honestly, I would say the same thing. During the summer, we wasn't here, but the way when we come back, everybody like came and be like, "Come on, like welcome
Yeah.
in the family," and I love that for that. I feel like too the coaches make do a great job to make us all together, but like we have 9 seniors. I feel like we already have this mentality to be like, okay, we're not freshmen, we know what to do to get to be successful, honestly.
Yeah.
So even like we have multiple game nights, or we going like
Hanging out with each other, going to
yes,
eat.
yeah, we're going to escape game room and stuff like that, so that's
It's very
so
fun.
nice. Like we actually love to be around each other. We love to be all connected. I know sometimes like some people have like
Stuff to do,
yeah, but we still find a way to still enjoy each other, still be
to
around
be
each other.
together. Yeah.
Yeah, so like that make this team like literally magic.
Special.
Yeah,
Yeah.
special.
Yeah. I love all of this for y'all. No, it's definitely a big senior laden team. You obviously there's a few other players that are non-American on the team as well, so I'm sure they've experienced this too. But what are some things maybe your teammates have done that you're like, what? Like that was just like a little bit of a culture shock or anything, either here or at Odessa, just confusion on the different types of I don't know cultures, I guess, whether it's basketball or just humans.
Well, I want to say every day I'm learning something. I've been in America for 4 years now. I'm learning every day new things. So every day is a little culture shock for me. But honestly, do you have something? I don't have something in mind right now.
Like me, the biggest thing it was when I came here was the AC. After that,
Oh,
Oh yeah,
I
y'all don't have that over there. That's wild. Yeah.
no,
like if you cold, you get a jacket or a blanket.
yeah,
If you're hot, you open the window.
Y'all are
but
just tougher.
I don't know if I have a no. Honestly, I don't.
Did
I,
y'all
I don't
have
have
y'all been up to Bailey's Ranch? I heard the team went there a few times, but I don't know if that was when y'all had
not
gone
yet.
for the summer.
That by the way, I need to talk to Bailey because I need to go before I need to go before I
Yeah,
go
to
home.
have
Get
fun.
on that, Bailey Maupin. She definitely
Yes,
does not watch our show, but you tell her to get
I
on
will.
that. But no, yeah, you got to get you up there, ride some horses. Y'all have ever ridden horses? Y'all, I don't know.
One time, yes, I
They
did
have
this
horses
year.
in France.
Oh yeah, with the girl, we went to a corn maze around
Mhm.
Halloween, and she did ride a horse
That was my
on
first
there.
time, and that
Okay.
was nice, but I was kind of scared. I'm not.
Oh, don't be scared. I grew up with horses too and did rodeo and all that, so promise
Oh
you,
wow.
horses are just like people. They're They're not scared as long as you aren't. You're fine. Bailey will get you right, I'm sure. So hold her to that. Well, okay, we kind of just touched on your team a little bit. We're going to get to know you guys a little bit more and then your teammates some more, and then we'll close it out with some more questions about the tournament and the head and the team itself. So what we're going to do, y'all are there, raise your hand or point to each other, I guess would be the right thing on who is, answer the question, you get what I'm saying. So first one, who is more competitive? Easy. Light work.
Easy. All right, the next one is who talks more trash?
Oh,
Oh,
I feel like there's a story there, but we'll save that for later. Who got in more trouble growing up?
Ah.
I'm the bad kid. I feel like no.
Keep this one here. I think we know. Maybe I don't know. We'll see what the rest of them are.
Who is more stubborn?
Oh yeah.
Okay,
Oh my
finally.
gosh.
Okay.
This might be a battle, but who would win if we go one-on-one right now? If we handed you all a basketball? Yeah, that's what I like
Whoa,
to see.
yeah, no, hell no.
You know, because listen, I know how she play. I know how to. I know exactly what she's gonna do. Maybe me, I need to improve in offense because she know me that much, but I'm still taller than her.
That's the only advantage she have.
That's the whole thing. I
It's a
can
pretty
block
big
you,
advantage in one-on-one, I will
finish
say.
over you.
But I can make you jump. You jumping every time.
Maybe even if I jump, I'm gonna block you.
Okay. Wow. We need a video of that.
Yeah, we'll do it.
You hear that, Texas Tech? Let us into the gym, and we're gonna film them going one-on-one. We're gonna do a whole segment.
It'll be great. Who is the funniest?
I would say
We
50
Okay.
because I'm more funny with everyone, but Sarah is more funny with people that she knows.
No, I want to say
okay.
Mimi is funny effortless because sometimes she just don't understand things. And
But I love that. Who is more responsible?
Oof, 100% to me.
That was. I love that you just self-admitted that real quick on that.
And then who annoys the other more in practice?
Because I'm kind of the second coach of Sarah. See, if I
Okay.
see Sarah going soft, I'm like, you need to go harder. Like, what is that? Or are you
love that.
tired? Or I kind of try to talk to her, but in a good way, and not that piss her
Motivate.
off. So like she be like, okay, but she still do it. So I'm keep doing it.
It's like you're not annoying. I'm just coaching you. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's making you better. Sarah's like, no, it's annoying. It's fine. The coaches talked about, I believe that's what Krista said in her little mini interview we had in the summer about you, Mimi. Is one of the reasons they brought you here. It was like they know that you were going to make her better. And I feel like we've seen that. So I don't know if Sarah agrees with that, but she,
I don't think she make me better, but I feel like I'm getting better this year.
Surprisingly, I'm here.
I love that.
No, yeah,
Sorry.
I'm getting way better because I feel like I'm more comfortable around
Yeah.
people, and her being here, it gives me more confidence in whatever I'm doing. Yeah.
That makes sense. All right. That was great. Love all that. We could just keep going forever on that. But people also want to get to know your teammates as well. It's a close-knit group, it sounds like. Y'all do all the things together. So you probably have good answers to these. So we have some basketball questions and some just fun ones like we just did with you. And y'all can just answer same person, more than one person. You can tell a story if there is a story to tell or not. Whatever you want to do. So we'll start it off with who is the hardest player to score on in practice?
Dene.
Oh, 100%.
Dene.
What am I thinking? Dene.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
I want to say.
Does she even guard y'all down in the post sometimes?
No,
No.
Oh, okay. But
I would say post you're gonna have some trouble with us because we're more
yeah.
We're not
physical.
used to physical.
Yeah. But outside, I don't want to go against Dene. That's
I
the
want
only
to say in the post, I would say Jada because compared to me, she's very much physical.
Yeah.
And even if we don't go against each other a lot, I feel like she know me. Like every time I go to her, she know exactly what I'm doing. So
Yeah, she's very smart.
yeah.
It's very cerebral.
Who is the hardest player to guard or defend?
Ooh, there's multiple people, honestly.
Okay, wait.
It's fair.
I would say, honestly, I would say Snowden. When you don't know
Shifty.
Snowden, it's hard to guard
Because
her.
she's very shifty.
Yes. But after you know her, like, if you play against her twice, you will know.
Yeah.
You will know when she drive, when she gonna shoot, whatever.
Don't give out her scouting report, Mimi. Let's not let the.
I would say Bailey. I would say every time
Bailey,
Bailey,
because she have a quick shot, and when she
Yes.
be jumping,
her jumper, irritate me.
She's like a little kangaroo out there.
And
I want to say Sid, because when I got here, I thought not that she was slow, but she was not that fast. But once on the court, she is so fast. I don't know how she's doing it. I cannot keep it up with her. I
Yeah.
don't like you think she's slow, but she's actually like just fast, and she
Yes.
don't waste movements.
Yes, literally.
That's
How hard is it to? I feel like she is so good at finishing around the rim, and it makes no sense because she's so small. But like y'all are trying to guard her. Do y'all have that experience too? And you're like, I am so much taller than you. How are you doing this?
Yeah, she go up one hand.
You
You think you're gonna get the ball or whatever, but
you're not.
you cannot.
You're already late.
Baffling. Well, this might be you might have just gave the answer to this one, but who surprises people the most in practice? I guess if it's not who surprises people the most in practice. I guess if it's not Sydney, but I don't know. It might have been the answer might be Sydney, but
I want to say Adley, because Adley, let's say that we categorize her as a shooter,
but she's way more than a
proves
shooter.
us that she's way more than she's a driver. She's a good defender. She can finish at the rim. She have I don't think she's shifty, but she have a good ball handling. So she have a good like
one
good
two
finish.
And also like we don't think that way, but Adley, every time she step on the court, something good happen.
Every
time, always. Yeah, it's wild.
She's her Mo. You know, we have a little
the teddy bear
on the bench. Adley is the human person. Every time
you don't even need the teddy bear. Just you have Adley. Yeah,
she's our momentum. Literally, every time I see something, for example, we the other team go on the run. I'm next to Adley. I'm like, Adley, be ready. You coming in? I'm like,
and she get in. She hit 1-3,
and
then she get a steal.
Oh my goodness, I love Adley.
And of the court, she's so amazing. She's also like I said, she's effortlessly like funny. She's
the surprise of the team. We don't think that way. Like when you see the team, you don't think it, but when you know the team, she's the one.
We've had Adley on the show. So this summer after I guess y'all weren't there, but after the team got back from Germany, she came on. And so she's a good time for sure. That's great. That's a great answer.
Who would make the best coach someday?
Ooh. Okay, let me think. Because you have some people that, let's say they get irritated fast, so I don't think they will make great coach. I mean, they can, but like it's not good for the players.
Yeah. They will not understand that
have to name names,
as a coach. You know, as a player, they will not understand.
The fact that they have been player, I feel like they will be all right as a coach.
Me personally, I vote myself.
I was going to say, the way y'all have been describing your teammates, both of y'all sound like you
can
be coaches.
I would say like I can be a pretty good coach. Because like I kind of understanding, I kind of see both parts, even when sometimes this is every team when the coach is asking something but the player don't understand and we asking something but it's conflicting. I feel like I kind of understand both sides and I kind of see like, okay, we can do this better, but they can also do this better. And I'm like the way I am, like connecting with people and stuff like that, I cannot be mad at you for more than like
a minute.
Yes. So like I'll be yelling at you and be like, "Come, you good? Come on, let's go." So I feel like this can be like something is more for me.
Yeah, I think you should be a coach. Is that what you want to do, or do you have other plans?
Honestly, it's not my plan, but
you're going to be the coach. So welcome to the team next year, GA. If we had any power to hire you, but anyway, who is the most competitive person in practice or during games, just on the team? I'm sure that's probably hard to pick, but.
Bailey.
Bailey. Okay. She's intense.
Too.
Oh, yeah, she is.
Yeah.
Bailey most of the time they're on the same team. Most of the time.
Yes. That's why.
We do some scout activities before game, and sometimes it's like little games. And I'm sorry, but Bailey is always cheating because she wants to win.
No, she's not cheating.
She wants to win.
She be on my team most of the time.
Maybe last time she wasn't. Remember how she cheated?
Oh, yeah, she cheated last time.
Okay, she's always cheating.
We're going to clip this and see if your teammates agree. We'll put it out there a little. Bailey, you've been called out.
It's so funny.
Hilarious.
Who on the team talks the most trash?
Mm. Dene.
Dene or you?
Yes.
Well,
Dene and you
I
actually.
was about to say, y'all two probably have fun.
Yeah.
because actually, I do trash talk with Dene.
Yeah.
I do. Yeah, sometimes when I
Yeah.
play against them, I'll be like, I'm gonna get this rebound. Or I'm like, oh, we need to stop. I'm like, she's not gonna shoot it and
Or
stuff
she
like
gonna
that. And
miss it or
then they
whatever.
made it, and she look at me and be like, oh, I thought I would never made it. Like, no, literally, the next, and I trash talk a lot.
Yeah, we've been saying that they need to mic y'all up in practice because we've heard that there's some good yapping going on, but I guess they got to keep
Which
that.
I
You need
want
to
this
mic
time.
her up. Yeah.
Yeah, mic you up. Again, let us in the build. No, I'm kidding. We'd get kicked out real fast. But it would be fun. It would be a fun day. Okay, so now we're going to get into some more fun ones. But who is the funniest teammate on the team? Who's the funniest person?
Adley.
Ah, yes.
Adley's funny. Rema too. Oh, Rema is so funny too.
We've heard this. Yeah.
Yes, with her accent every time she's talking and stuff like that. Sometimes like Coach Walter, this is a happening. Yes, this happened in practice.
What you say, Enda?
Yes. So Coach Walter was like, Hannah, I don't understand. Why did you do that? Whatever, whatever. And she's like, I wanted to do the handoff. And Coach Walter was like, what?
She
said
what
handoff.
did she say?
And Hannah said,
She was like,
oh, boss. Ah, that was so much fun. That
Or
was so
sometime
funny.
when the coach be talking to her and be serious, she be like, see.
See. So they be laughing.
That's when you know that she's like secretly.
Yeah. Because she's like, she's so, I feel like it's because she's so focused in voice and the fact that she have an accent and it's just a funny mix. It makes her funny.
Gotcha. Yeah. We'll drag him on the show eventually someday. We'll get her on here.
Our next question is, if the team had a talent show, what would each of you perform?
Ooh.
Wow.
Like each player of the team or us too?
I mean, if you have one for everybody, you can just go y'all two. But
Another would be an artist, like a fashion model artist.
Yeah, like a
With
défilé,
clothes. Oh,
something like this.
perfect. She know how to do it.
okay, fashionista.
Ali will be dancing. Or she be like, how do you say, when you talk like humorist, when you talk and you make people laugh?
Oh, like a comedian.
Yes.
Okay, I can see that.
Jalynn would be a
Crafting.
a
Maybe
painter.
like paint or crafting.
Yeah, something
Scrapbooking.
artistic.
Scrapbooking.
Yes. She love that. Who else? I'm thinking about like Jada would be a cooker. She would be an amazing
Okay.
chef. Oh my goodness, she cooks so good.
Noted.
Sid would be a dancer too.
Sydney?
She knows how to
Okay.
dance really well.
I think we've seen her do that in a few videos.
I'm thinking about Bailey.
I was gonna say, what is the old captain's gonna do? Bailey and Danae. I don't know what they're getting up on the stage. to
Bailey
do.
still be no, that's not a
So
talent.
it'll be something serious. Bailey and today.
I would say she'll be a cop, but that's not a talent. But she
A
can
cop?
be. Yes.
Can she like
Honestly.
throw people like martial arts or something? I don't know.
Oh man.
I don't know. A cop.
Then I think she can be a comedian too because she's funny. Actually, very funny.
Okay.
I
Her and
thought she
Adley can
was
team up.
But when you know her, she actually funny.
We were
Okay.
talking about that last day. So 2 years ago when I got here, I was kind of not scared, but like a little bit of Danae because she looked so scary at first, like first meeting.
I can see that. Yeah.
But actually, she's not. She's very sweet.
She's
And
goofy. She's like, oh my goodness. Grandma. That's a good one.
that's hard.
Yes.
Because
we
she's
have-
doing everything too.
Yeah.
She's doing a little bit of craft.
Mm.
She's good at sport too. I mean, not only I guess basketball, but like
Other ones, yeah.
Maybe she can be professional pickleball because she's a
She's-
cheater too, but she's good.
she's great at
She's
pickleball.
good at pickleball.
Okay. Yeah, y'all had a pickleball tournament, so that's the best player on the team. For real. I don't remember.
No,
who
she's
won,
not the
but-
best player, but she's pretty good.
Okay.
I will say she's the best.
Oh.
No, there's Danae, there's Adley. They're
Okay,
both very, very
Yeah.
good.
one of the best.
And Julie, I feel like she would be a hairdresser, like do hair stuff.
The way she do her hair is amazing.
her curl is so pretty.
Oh,
Yeah,
love
she
it.
does have good hair. Yeah.
I'm jealous sometimes, but I love my locks.
What would you do?
Me,
Yeah.
I would be a chef too.
Okay, you and Jada. Team
I love cooking. Oh my goodness, this is my love language. Woo.
food. It's fair. Sarah, do
You
you have any
said
hidden
I feel like
talents?
she will be a teacher.
Teacher? No, if I have a talent show, not a job, a talent show.
I mean, teaching
I
could be a
read the book.
talent. if you're
That's
really
it. I read a book. That's fine.
No.
Poetry.
What would
Teaching's a talent. We'll give it.
Yes.
Teaching is an important talent. More people should do it. So we're going to give it to you. So the next question was going to be who on the team would win. You just named off all the talents. Who do you think would win? Who has the best talent out of all the things you said? Who's actually going to win that show?
I would say Snudder. Big
Style?
Chloe. Yes. Every time we see Malani is our bestie. Malani is our best friend. She's her sister, everything. Every time she come to our game, I'm like, how? She got more style than I do. And I'm 22.
I guess I've never. I don't think I've ever paid attention. I guess the team doesn't post like
Oh my
pre-game
goodness.
pics or anything.
This kid is dressing like a model every day.
every day?
Her hair like a model every time. She's so sweet.
And she has the attitude that go with it. She has
Oh,
the right
yes.
mindset and stuff. So it's giving more, you know?
Yeah, she's a good diva. Like she's a princess
Yeah.
queen. Oh my goodness. So I feel like Snudder would win 100%.
Yeah, because she know what she's doing. Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Okay, we love this. Well, yeah, go for it. We'll skip that question because they've already answered it
Yeah.
like 4 times. We were going to ask you guys
Yes.
the best style on the team, but I think you've
Snudder.
covered that.
For sure. Who has the worst taste in music on the
The
team?
worst.
Well,
Call 'em out.
apparently, if we ask the team, they're gonna be us.
But if you ask us, Jalynn have really good taste.
Yes, okay, we can
Dene
avoid
too.
Dene, no. Bailey, surprisingly, she have really good taste.
Jada and Sid, they have good taste. It's more
Yes.
R&B, but it's really good.
I feel like international. There's no American that
I
have
was gonna say,
that
do they
taste.
not? They don't like you because your stuff is international music. Is that what it is?
Yes, because they don't understand.
Yeah, they're like we can't understand the words. So
Mhm.
And the American music we know is either famous music or old classic. Like,
yeah,
yeah.
that's fair.
But they all have good taste, so
Yeah.
we won't
Okay.
take it. For this one,
Yeah.
we won't take it.
We
for
won't
them.
make you throw anybody under the bus. Same vein of a question, but who would win in karaoke?
Oh, okay. Okay, who sing the best or who know the lyrics the best?
However you want to answer. Whoever's going to entertain the most, or whoever's the best singer. I don't know.
I wanna
Whatever
say
you think
okay.
wins.
Yes.
We've been to a karaoke place, and Adley was singing. She was.
Tracks.
Well, Sid too. I feel like he's fighting between Adley and Sid. Those two, I feel like they will win.
Both. It's a tie.
Yeah, it's
Adley
fine.
and Sid.
Oh, okay. That's great. Man, again, we could just keep going forever on this. This was great. We talked all about everything that they do and they're funny and all that. What are you going to miss most about this group? Even though it's not like you're going to go apart forever, but y'all are probably going to go back to France at points and you're going to be apart from each other at times. What are you going to miss most about this group, this team?
Personally, me is when we all get together to go to practice. I know it sounds weird, but
Oh,
I
no.
love-
Everybody says that. You're going to miss
Yes,
practice.
we
Yeah.
have the most random conversations.
Yes, like the most random question. Like that's how we make the most like laugh.
The most memories.
That's
We
how,
have,
yeah.
you know, in the US arena, in the locker room, we have the door that is like, you can write, it's like a board. So we used to come to practice and we still do it.
Yes.
And the first one that got here write the question and everybody answer.
Yes.
And then we
know
just
more.
talk about the answer.
Yeah, we know more about each other. But I feel like this is the best part. Not even when we win after a game or when we all.
I don't want to say that. When we have a tough game, like when we play TCU, Baylor, Mississippi State,
True.
when we won and we get on the court, that was really good too.
True, but when you think about it, when we go back to the next morning and we talk about it, that's more. That was like this, this happened, this happened.
Yeah, for me, that's
Me,
fair.
I feel like when
This is just supporting the fact that you are going to be a future coach because you like the practices and the film sessions more than the actual games. This is
yes.
or especially after the game. Okay, after the game, when we do film about the game, we see the bads. This is not the funny part, but the good is the funny part. So yeah, I
Yeah.
love that we see like the good stuff our teammate does, and when we does we cheer on each other. This I really like that.
Yeah, me too. I'm about to miss that too.
Well, y'all can just call each other in FaceTime and whatever.
Oh yeah.
Technology.
Okay.
All right. Well, we'll close it out with this one. But you talked at the beginning that you wanted to be a part of the team that didn't just set the standard, but raise the standard, is what you said, Sarah. So heading into the tournament, we're about to find out where y'all are going and all the things. By the time this airs, you'll know. But what do you think that standard needs to be, or what do y'all need to do, I guess, to carry y'all's success into the NCAA tournament, in y'all's opinion? Coach Sanogo over there and Sarah.
Okay, as a coach, I guess I think that our team is more than capable of doing that what we have done. So I really think maybe that's a high expectation, but I really think that we can get into the Elite Eight. Me personally,
Yeah.
No, it's
Honestly,
possible for sure.
yeah.
Yeah, 100%. I feel like Elite Eight can be the minimum for us, but like we have to go with the mentality that we have to. Sorry, I don't know if it's the word, but we have to kill everyone, because when we start the season, they disrespect us so much,
They're putting us
so much.
13.
Yeah, 13. Nothing has gonna happen to us, and I feel like we kind of gain the respect, but
We
not
prove them
enough.
wrong.
Yeah,
We
but
got
not enough.
once we get into the ranking, we stay into the ranking tier for like
Yes.
The whole
10
season.
weeks.
Yeah.
I think more because we never drop out the ranking.
No, we never drop out. But I feel
11
like,
straight weeks. Yeah.
yeah, the disrespect was so high, then we need to show them that y'all will never disrespect Texas Tech
Yeah,
again.
this became a motivation to prove them wrong
Yeah.
because
And also, like we said, we 9 seniors, so fight for the lifetime for each other. Fight for, first of all, for Coach Gerlich, Coach Suai, Coach Kitera, Coach
Coach
Jada,
Drew.
Coach Drew, for everything they've been done for us, like all the film session they tell us that they do and
because
everything.
they've been working a lot.
Way more than
for
we
us.
do, actually. Even we go to the gym, I feel like they go in 3 times in the gym more than we do, like in the coach wise. So like just fight for them, fight for each other, fight for like for me the biggest thing is the disrespect. But fight for that and show that we not only
Just a random team. Like,
random team, we are
we're capable.
we have a history that we need to get back. For even for Coach Sharp, like being like
So
come in
great.
here and see us and be happy that she can leave this before like whatever happened. Like that's something that like we take pride of this. Like doesn't matter what happened, we have to show until our last breath on the court.
The Texas State era is not done yet.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Y'all, I'm ready to go. Can we
Love
can we
this.
watch y'all play right now? Like right, let's go. No. I love that. Yeah, there was a lot of disrespect. That's the perfect way to put it, Mimi. It was at the beginning of the year, but y'all definitely proved some doubters wrong, but if anyone's questioning it, yeah, go do it. Yeah, I'm excited to watch y'all play. So maybe we'll be there. We'll see where it is. We're gonna do our best to follow y'all in the postseason and cover y'all in person. But either way, we'll cover y'all from afar if it comes to it. Thank y'all for coming on the show. This was great. Maybe we'll drag you back on when you're a coach, Mimi and Sarah. You're a teacher.
100%. I'm here.
When you're doing all the
I'm here.
things. Just so you know, once you're a Lady Raider, once you're a Red Raider, you're part of this family for life. I'm sure y'all felt that. So
Yeah.
if you ever get bored or just missing things and you're like, guys, can we come on the show to talk about next year's team? Literally, just DM us and you're welcome. We've had softball
Gotcha.
players. Everybody does this all the time. So yeah, y'all are family for life. We'll hype you up for the rest of your life, no matter what you're doing. So thanks for coming on the show and excited to watch y'all go make some history, gain some
Thank you.
respect and all the things.
Thank you for
thank
inviting
you.
us. Thank you.
Yeah.
All right, we end every show with just a guns up and a wreck 'em. So wreck 'em.
Reckon.
Um,